The story of Bentley is a fascinating study in how a company can build a system that not only sells a product but creates a perpetual and deeply embedded revenue stream, transforming a single transaction into a lifelong financial relationship. Most people see Bentley as the pinnacle of the car world, a symbol of ultimate success where a customer walks into a showroom, chooses from a palette of exquisite colors and sumptuous leathers, and drives away in a masterpiece of engineering. This initial sale is, of course, a massive financial event, $250,000 or more changing hands for a rolling sculpture. But the true genius of Bentley's modern business model lies not in this one-time event, but in what happens next, in the years and decades that follow, through a sophisticated network of initiatives they have cultivated, often grouped under the idea of city service and client-centric programs. This is where the engine of recurring, massive revenue truly hums, a quiet, constant flow of income that is remarkably resilient to economic ups and downs. The foundation of this entire system is the creation of an unparalleled emotional connection between the owner and the machine. A Bentley is not merely a car, it is a personal statement, a source of immense pride, and often, a deeply cherished object. Owners do not see their car as a simple appliance to get from point A to point B. They develop a relationship with it. They appreciate the smell of the leather, the glow of the wood, the sheer silence and power of the drive. This emotional bond is the most critical ingredient in the entire financial model. Because when you love something that much, the idea of it being imperfect, of it not performing at its absolute best, or of it becoming outdated, is simply unacceptable. This creates a customer who is not price sensitive but perfection sensitive. The goal of the owner is preservation of the experience, and Bentley has masterfully positioned itself as the only entity truly capable of guaranteeing that preservation. This is the crack in the door through which a river of recurring revenue flows. The most direct and powerful channel for this revenue is the legendary Bentley service experience. Unlike an ordinary car that might be taken to any local mechanic, a Bentley owner almost universally returns to the official dealership, the Bentley Center, for all its needs. This is where the city service concept shines, offering a level of convenience and care that mirrors the ownership experience itself. We are not talking about a waiting room with stale coffee and plastic chairs. We are talking about a concierge-style service where the owner is treated with the reverence of a valued patron. The car is collected from their home or office, a loaner Bentley is provided, often a latest model allowing them to experience new features, and their own vehicle is whisked away to a state-of-the-art facility. The work done is meticulous, using only genuine Bentley parts, and the car is returned in a condition that often feels better than when it was new. The cost for this is extraordinary. A simple oil change can run into thousands of dollars. Annual maintenance schedules can easily cost 5 figures. Major services, as the car ages, can approach the cost of a new family sedan. But for the owner, this is not an expense. It is an investment in peace of mind and the continuation of the sublime driving experience they paid so much for in the first place. This creates a reliable, predictable cycle of revenue for Bentley. Every year, like clockwork, a significant portion of their customer base returns, generating a revenue stream that is entirely separate from the volatile act of selling new cars. Beyond routine maintenance, the world of Bentley genuine parts and accessories represents another colossal revenue stream. The company has an almost monopolistic control over the parts that go into their cars. If a minor fender bender occurs, the repair must use a genuine Bentley fender, painted to a specific standard, installed by trained technicians. The cost of these parts is astronomically higher than generic automotive parts, and this is by design. The ecosystem is sealed. There is no competitive aftermarket that can truly replicate the quality and authenticity, or, just as importantly, preserve the car's value and integrity. Furthermore, the culture of personalization does not end at the initial sale. Owners frequently return to add new accessories, from custom luggage sets designed for the trunk to exclusive interior trinkets, all branded and blessed by Bentley. Each of these transactions, while smaller than the car itself, adds up to a significant and continuous flow of income, all fueled by the desire to enhance and perfect the ownership experience. Perhaps the most brilliant aspect of this recurring revenue model is its stability. The sale of new luxury cars is highly susceptible to economic downturns. When the stock market dips or recession looms, the purchase of a new $250,000 car is one of the first things a wealthy individual might postpone. However, the maintenance of an already owned Bentley is far less likely to be cut. The car is a sunk cost, a massive asset sitting in the garage. Letting it fall into disrepair would be unthinkable, as it would destroy the car's value and the owner's enjoyment. Therefore, even in tough economic times, the service bays at Bentley centers remain busy. The revenue from parts and labor is a defensive, resilient income stream that helps the company weather storms that would cripple businesses reliant solely on new sales. This creates a financial bedrock, a baseline of profitability that is incredibly valuable. Finally, this entire system is designed for the long term, effectively creating a customer for life. The exceptional service, the constant communication, the invitations to exclusive events, and the sense of being part of an elite club all foster immense brand loyalty. When an owner of a Continental GT is ready for their next car, the path of least resistance and greatest comfort is to simply return to Bentley. The relationship is already established, the trust is there, and the process is seamless. They might upgrade to a flying spur or perhaps the ultimate expression, a Mulliner custom model. This cycle repeats itself over a lifetime. The initial sale begets a decade or more of high-margin service revenue, which in turn begets the next even more expensive sale, which restarts the service revenue cycle all over again. It is a self-perpetuating commercial loop. In essence, Bentley has built a masterpiece of a business model that operates on two parallel tracks. The first track is the spectacular, headline-grabbing sale of an incredible automobile. The second, and in many ways more profound track, is the quiet, relentless, and highly profitable business of caring for that automobile indefinitely. By understanding that their customers are buying not just a product but a perfect and perpetual experience, they have constructed a financial engine that generates massive, recurring revenue. They sell the dream upfront, and then they ensure that dream never fades, building a fortress of financial stability one loyal customer and one meticulous service appointment at a time.